Hello and welcome to today's recording. I am your host, Nikki Lee, and it's been a couple weeks since I did a podcast, and I'm gonna be honest. Funny enough, I actually have two recordings that I should have posted, but I haven't posted yet, and part of it was when everything started to go down overseas and the US started bombing certain places. One of those areas was a place I actually used to call home. Thankfully now, their military is doing such a beautiful job. I've just always really loved their leadership, and my friends are safe, so that has been released a lot of anxiety and fear. But especially the first about 3 to 4 days when everything was going on, it's hard to see a place where you used to live, a place where you also used to work, and seeing areas that you used to walk home by every day, right? And seeing it get destroyed. So I've had a lot of fear, a lot of grief around that, and then also just with the worry, a lot of anger. And it's put me into a state where I reverted back to old patterns of mine. And an old pattern of mine has been very much I shut down when I'm not in a good mood. I have it, especially in the past, I had really struggled with doing anything. The only time I could ever accomplish task, and I've explained this before too, I've actually really have suffered from severe depression and anxiety, and right before I left the Coast Guard, I also had to deal with a bipolar 2 disorder as well. So that old pattern of shutting down, not being able to function or move, I mean, it's gotten to it was getting to the point where not even just in my business and showing up for myself, but it was also showing up in areas of where I was shutting down, and it was difficult for me to get out of bed again, to want to do the dishes. I was just so in my head, and it's I was struggling getting out of my head. Well, then I all of that's kind of going on, and during this time the heat went out in my house, so that's been fun. Thankfully we have a warm day today, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't need to be cold. And then on top of trying to use the heaters, it kind of blew some electrical, and we've lost 3 outlets, and we tried to do all the breakers and all of that, and they just wouldn't come back in. And oh my gosh, there's a cat in my plant. Hold on. Hey, no. I have to watch her because she's not supposed to be in here, and she snuck in. This is Duchess, and because she loves to dig holes, and then she likes to eat everything that you should not eat as well. Okay. Sorry about that. So on top of the electrical, then our fridge went out, right? And we had to call in the electrician and all of that. And the other day I was driving, not paying attention because I was so in my head, not in the present. I got a speeding ticket, which I literally haven't had a speeding ticket since I was I think a sophomore in college, somewhere around there. Well, when the fridge finally went out, because just keep adding things of things not happening or working, I started laughing. It just all kind of hit me, and I realized I asked the universe to give me very big and obvious signs on if I was not following my purpose work, if I might not be, if I'm allowing old habits, or if I need to level up or anything like that. I asked the universe to give me large signs so I could see them. And I just started laughing because I was just like, I've reverted into old habits. I'm not showing up anymore. I'm so in my head, and I'm not acting and showing up as I want to be, as I even tell people to do, right? I've just gone back. And we're human. This is so normal. It's okay. And believe me, the feelings that I was having, I'm not saying they were bad, and it's okay to have those. But as I was laughing about the fridge, it hit me that you can have your feelings. You can give yourself space. You can I can give myself that extra self-love. But it was okay. It's also okay to keep showing up, right? In that moment, I also, because I didn't realize, I kind of put almost a rule on myself, and I was feeling guilty for even posting anything or for working towards my business or moving forward or doing things that still brought me joy because of what's happening to others. And I was like, wait, but people right now more than ever, we need to spread love. We need to be there. Maybe we could give that message that someone needs to hear. Maybe we can have give hope to others, right? And really spread that love, that hope, and in some forms joy in another way, and not just keep hiding, or making in my case myself feel guilty for showing up, for still giving a message, for still trying to spread the love. That's not what we need. We don't need more fear right now. We don't need any of that. We need to be there for others. And even just on a daily, I might not be able to do anything to help people over there right now, but that doesn't mean I still can't physically help people here, in my community. And it could just be, I think we forget how much impact we can have on someone's daily life. Even just say it's smiling and being kind to someone at the grocery store, because you never know what someone's going through. You never know what they're feeling. You never know when a warm smile from a stranger can just even slightly make their day better, right? And I also just it kind of just all of that hit me just a couple days ago. So that, in a nutshell, is kind of why I've been so quiet. I've been having to work through my own emotions, and that's okay. And I just want to let everyone else know that it's okay if you're also not okay. That we can still have hope, we can still share love, and even during the bad times, because when things are going really bad, more than ever, is that what we need. So in case, if there's only one thing I can say for today, is allow yourself to go find that little bit of joy if you haven't felt it in a little bit. Allow yourself to give yourself more love. Pour into yourself. Give yourself whatever you may need, and love on your loved ones a little extra. Just a little extra today. Actually, no. Or a lot. We can always add all the love. And I want you to know too that if you need someone also to talk to, I am here. It helped me to get it out to a really good group of people. And I hope you have a beautiful day. And I also love you.